Ringley Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus coming to town next month at the Wycomico Youth and Civic Center in Salisbury. How would you like your family to have tickets to see the show Thursday, March 7th? We're giving away a total of 10 family 4-packs through March 6th. For your chance to win, just go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. It's there on the left side of the page now. You'll find a complete set of rules and the entry form, and good luck to you. And congratulations to today's winner, Christina Burton from Cambridge in Dorchester County. Hope you like that show.
Well, we just learned about WBOC Kent County Bureau Chief Michael Chesney's upcoming story. Now it's time to get to know Michael.
Yeah. So tell us about, where are you from?
Originally from outside of Philly.
Yeah.
Went to school out in the Midwest, spent about 8 years out there, and then just recently came back east, and it's been great so far.
And as we're going to find out in a few minutes, you have a passion for music, right?
I do. I started singing when I was very young, and looking at this picture now, I'm the one all the way off on the right in the front of this picture. This is actually taken in Havana, Cuba. I was a member of the Philadelphia Boys Choir for 4 years, and we were actually the first performing group in 40 years to legally go from America to Cuba, and I was a part of that trip. I actually went twice in about 6 months span.
Wow.
All right, so can you drop names? Have you performed for anyone famous?
I can drop names, and I can also hopefully drop a picture, because I think we have one. That's
Laura Bush.
That's the East Room of the White House in 2001.
Yeah.
Over the summer.
Where are you?
I am 2 from the right of her. The
good-looking man in the glasses.
Dorky-looking kid in the glasses. An awkward phase, I guess, but yeah, that was.
That's awesome.
And you mentioned Cuba, traveling to Cuba. Where
Yes.
else in the world have you traveled through your music?
I've been all over the world. So, like I said, Cuba twice, Germany, Russia, China, Korea, South Africa, and Canada and Alaska, all through singing.
Wow.
Wow, that is incredible. Okay, so I'm going to ask you this. With all this travel, with all this that you've done, how did you wind up in news?
I think that it was something, like, basically once I got past that, I want to be a firefighter at astronaut phase, you know, before you, like 7, 8 years old.
Right.
I think it was the thing I wanted to do right after that. Though,
Really?
I will say that that astronaut thing has not completely gone away.
Yeah, because you have a bucket list, and the first thing on it
I want to be the first journalist in space.
Oh, wow.
It's always been something that I want to, and I should mention, I hate flying. I'm terrified of flying.
So you want to go into space?
But I wouldn't even hesitate. I'd be like running. They tell me it's in Mexico. That's where they launched the commercial rockets from. I'd already be on the road. I'd just be running.
You're an awesome man, Michael Chesney. You know that. Now you're history buff too.
I am, and I think that's also a part of what plays into why I got into journalism. There's an old saying that journalism is sort of the rough draft or the first draft of history, and so I kind of take that viewpoint of it.
And that takes us right to what you're singing for us today.
Yeah, I'm also a big Billy Joel fan. I've seen him a number of times in concert, and something that he does, I think a lot of people know, like Piano Man and Uptown Girl and some of his schmaltzier things like Just the Way You Are, songs like that. But something he does actually in a different way than almost any other artist is talk about the Cold War.
Right.
Grew up in that time period when, you know, there was kind of this grim specter always there of Russia, and there are a lot of songs that really play into that. And so I picked one specifically called Leningrad, which is about a guy that Billy met on his tour of
Let's
Russia.
hear it.
And we're going to hear that. Give it up for Michael Chesney.
Victor was born in spring of '44 and never saw his father anymore. A child of sacrifice, child of war, another son who never had father. After Leningrad went off to school and learned to serve the state, follow the rules, and drank his vodka straight. The only way to live was drown the hate. Russian life was very sad, such was life in Leningrad. I was born in '49, Cold War kid in McCarthy time. Stop him at the 38th parallel. Blast those yellow reds away. And Cold War kids were hard to kill. Under their desks in an air raid drill. Haven't they heard we won the war? What do they keep on fighting for? Victor was sent to some Red Army town, served out his time, became a circus clown. The greatest happiness he ever found was making Russian children glad. Children lived in Leningrad. Children lived in Levittown, hid in the shelters underground, till the Soviets turned those ships around, tore their Cuban missiles down. And in that bright October sun, I knew our childhood days were done. Watch my friends go off to war. What do they keep on fighting for? And so my child and I came to this place to meet him eye to eye and face to face. He made my daughter laugh, then we embraced. We never knew what friends we had until we came to Leningrad.
Very, very good. Wow. And from one amazing talent to another, you've seen Delaware native Jennifer Bame Lazzarini take the top spot on Gordon Ramsay's MasterChef scene on Fox 21. Up next, we'll see her in action in the Delmarva Life Kitchen.